It will be an understatement to say that I greet you with great pleasure and that I have the ultimate pleasure and honor as the minister to host, together with the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, at the end of the year 2023 General Headquarters West African Soldiers Social Activity WASA celebration. Our dear guests of honor and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, on this joyful occasion, I deem it improper to proceed with the function without us remembering our fallen colleagues and friends. May I therefore crave your indulgence to offer a silent prayer for all our friends and our brothers and sisters who have departed this world, as we make merry today at this year's celebration. Mr. President, permit me to highlight a number of achievements that your government has undertaken within the Ghana Armed Forces. Because today we were treated to what you have done over the last 3 years by the men and women of the Ghana Armed Forces through the Chief of Defense Staff. And for the privilege of those who were not present, permit me just 1 minute to mention but a few of the things His Excellency has done for the Armed Forces. His Excellency began with the donation of 145 assorted vehicles to the Armed Forces. He went ahead to commission the construction of a new world-class military academy campus at Teshie, which we commissioned today. He procured 50 anchor bases for the Armed Forces, and for a long time commissioned the construction of a Navy base at Nzelebu, which has been outstanding for a very long time. Mr. President constructed 832 military housing units across all garrisons. The resurfacing or asphalting of over 100 kilometers of roads across all garrisons for the Armed Forces, and it's evident for all of us to see. The procurement of 79 armored personnel carrier vehicles and communication equipment for the United Nations peacekeeping effort. The procurement of 78 armored personnel vehicles called autocar vehicles for internal use. Procurement of 6 multiple rocket launchers for the use of the Armed Forces. The President commissioned and procured a new set of saluting guns for the Ghana Armed Forces. He donated 4 patrol boats to the Ghana Navy, acquired 70 Kamaz trucks for peacekeeping operations, which you all use. He constructed 8 one-story buildings at the naval base at Nutokpo in the Volta region, purchased 60 APCs, armored personnel vehicles, for the Armed Forces to be used in Lebanon, ordered for the construction of 6 LNG-39 trainer aircrafts from the Czech Republic at a cost of €100 million. He ordered for the construction of a number of warehouses for the base ordnance depot right here in Bemakam. He asked for the construction of new storage facilities as base ordnance depot, which is ongoing. He established new garrisons across the country. He started the construction of young soldiers' blocks at 37 and other places, including Wandasi. He asked for the construction of the Army headquarters, and all of you are witnesses to what is happening at the Army headquarters. He asked for the construction of the Chief of Defense Staff block, which has been duly commissioned, which has completed and commissioned. He started the construction of 56 new 4-bedroom housing projects, all for officers, by a company called Goki in Accra here. And today we have about 32 of them either completed or are over 90% complete. He started the establishment of the National College for Defense Studies, Massive infrastructure work at Bondasi Training Center. Go see the facelift at Bondasi Training Center. Mr. President asked for an industrial kitchen for 37 military hospital. It has been finished and commissioned. He started the establishment of new training centers, for example, like the Boya, the construction of new stadium, which is 50% complete. And Mr. President, it will take me another 1 hour to enumerate what we heard today. And so I will continue, Your Excellency, with the fact that the equipment and accommodation challenges confronting the service, in spite of what I have said, still persists. And it's one of the biggest challenges for the armed forces. However, due to the immeasurable interventions, we are very, very positive that very soon these challenges will be minimized. It is for this reason that I seize this opportunity to show gratitude and appreciation to you personally, Mr. President, for commissioning a number of government-sponsored projects today at the Military Academy. These projects did not only help to improve the infrastructure amenities in the Ghana Armed Forces Academy, but will also assist to improve the quality of training of our officer cadets at the Academy. I'm happy to indicate that the retooling of the Ghana Armed Forces is ongoing, and a series of commissioning and handing over of vehicles and equipment is an attestation of the government's commitment to do it. Let's remind ourselves that it is our duty to support the government by providing an enabling security environment for accelerated national development and growth, and thereby improving the livelihood of the people of Ghana. As regards to the contemporary security threats within the sub-region, Mr. President, the ministry is working feverishly at constructing forward operating bases and logistics bases in the north to be able to handle these threats, in addition to the existing garrisons across the country. Let me say that there will be an FOB, a forward operating base at Tumu. There will be one at Bimbila. There will be another one at Nevio. There will be an FOB at Dollar Power, an FOB at Bole, an FOB at Tumu, an FOB at Tuna, an FOB at Saboba, an FOB at Hamili, an FOB at Boku, an FOB at Nalergu, an FOB at Bunkrugu, an FOB, a logistics-based center, which is the main regional-based center at Tamale, a forward regional base at Wa, and a forward regional base at Boatanga. All these FOBs and regional bases have started. Some are 50% complete, and some are 40% complete. The latest construction of a military garrison has started at Sandema. This collective effort by the ministry and that of the Ghana Armed Forces is to ensure that men and women of the Ghana Armed Forces are combat ready in respect of the aforementioned threats that face our country. The Ghana Armed Forces has been engaging in other developmental projects to contribute their quota to job and wealth creation for the youth. These are not limited to the following, but they include road construction, dam construction, farming, borehole drilling, tree planting, but just to mention a few. And as part of the nationwide tree planting, the Ghana Armed Forces planted over 500,000 variety of tree seedlings in all garrisons, with other development projects to follow. Similarly, personnel of the armed forces, in collaboration with national service personnel, undertook cleanup exercises at Ashaman, La Dekoto Pond, and La Jokuku. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, the ministry is key, and let me repeat, is key to secure and protect all armed forces lands. All armed forces lands, and steps are being taken to ensure that this is done. My remarks will be incomplete without commending our gallant men and women and defense civilian employees of the Ghana Armed Forces for doing a yeoman's job in keeping us safe in this country. Join me to say ayuko to them for the sacrifices they continue to make and to ensure that this nation is secured and peaceful. Some of them made the ultimate sacrifice. As we enjoy today's wasa, let's remember that the men and women of the Ghana Armed Forces will continue to sacrifice even their lives to ensure that this nation remains peaceful. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to assure you, as the CDS has already said, of the continuous loyalty and support of your men and women in the Ghana Armed Forces in your quest to make Ghana a shining example of the African continent and the world. I wish you Merry Christmas. I wish you a Happy New Year. I wish you long life. Thank you very much, and may God continue to bless all of us and our dear nation. Thank you very much.